Hey everybody, this is Mega Vapor. What I'm going to do today is a little different. I am going to be doing a ZEN versus DID. Okay? Alright, so get your hats on, get a drink, get your personal vaporizer, sit back, and watch the show, okay? This is going to be exciting, alright? ZEN versus DID. This should be, this is no Chinese DID. This is the Greece DID, alright? So, let me get right into it, alright? I've had both of these for probably 5-6 months now, okay? And, I've been using them off and on and exclusively, okay? And, in between atomizers, dripping addies, cartomizers, things like that. And, yeah, I can tell the difference, alright? So, let's just go over some of the insides of the DID, okay? So this is the first part. I'm just going to do kind of like an introductory, pretty much of the insides, how they're made, and, the construction, and that's about it, okay? So, alright, I've had this wick on here for 4 days, 5 days or so, and I haven't had any mute taste whatsoever. Alright, no mute, no flavor let down, no nothing. Okay, that's the one thing I noticed about rebuildables. Once I started doing rebuildables, I definitely noticed a difference, okay? Come on, autofocus. Even with all the gunk on there, see that wick and how it has all the gunk on there? That's pretty much the inside of a DID, Rebuildable Atomizer. RBA. Alright. Okay, so I'll be doing these on a Provari, however you want to say it. I say it Provari. You say it Provari. It did take me quite a while to learn how to build these as well. So, as you can see, I'm still getting pretty good amount of vapor off of these. I mean, check that out. This is going at 1.3, okay? I've been doing mine, I used to like it at high voltage, high ohms, high voltage. Now I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me, because I've been using my mechanical Gus mod, the 3.7, okay? I know it has a half VV Nova on it, but mechanical mod 3.7, I always set them up for whatever device I'm using. So if you want to use it, say you want to use it at 2.5 ohms, it's going to be, depending on whatever, if you're using Kanthal wire, 32 gauge, okay? If you have Kanthal 32 gauge, you want to use 4 or 5 wraps, okay? That's going to put you right around 1.8 to 2.3, around there. So you know, I did that for a while, and then I said, you know, I said, screw it. I'm going to see what 3.7 is going to do. So I get just as good as vape off of a 1.3 as I do 2.5 or 3.0. You know, at least with rebuildables, as far as I can see. Alright, so this is the did, alright? Like I said, this is put in 1.3. It's at, right now, 3.6. Okay? Make sure there's juice in here. Do I need to fill that up? I probably do. Alright, so, as you see, that was the did. Let me switch it to the ZEN, okay? And I will show you that the ZEN has just the same amount. It's at 1.3, okay? 1.3. I don't show it on here because you won't be able to see it anyway. Alright, it's got good production. And let me take a vape. And you saw how I did not have to hardly, you know, I hardly even push that button. Unreal. Okay. So this is basically the setup of the the ZEN. That's the fill hole, the top hole, you know, the top nut, the nut to put on your wire, and then it has your wick right there as well. Alright. Let me just explain something to you as well. With the ZEN, I'm using nichrome. Alright? I'm using 32 gauge nichrome wire. And the did, I'm using 32 gauge Canthal. I did not really think there was much difference when I first started doing RBAs, but I'm starting to think there is a difference. Okay, I mean, just that's again the ZEN. And I'm going to check, okay, make sure that the DID is all filled up and it's all kosher, to make sure, you know, we get an equal amount so that nothing is outbeating the other one, okay? So when I come back, it'll be part 2 of the ZEN and the DID Atomizer shootout, okay? I will see you in a moment.